And a mana mist mantle. And there you go, landed straight on top of a load of wolves. Well, 2 of them at least. Oh, are you going to call more? Yeah, probably. If they keep calling more, this could become problematic. We have to run out of wolves at some point, surely then. Hey, I'm a puppy too, don't eat me. Okay, this might get me killed by the looks of this. Alright, where's the one that's got the lowest health? Let's try and get rid of one. And then heal. I might have to... I don't like to use Psychic Scream, to be honest, because that tends to cause more trouble. But I might have to. No, I couldn't do it. That was interesting, wasn't it? And of course I can't fly. Right, so now is the time for you all to laugh at me and say, "Oh, Kitty, you're so bad at this game." Oh dear. Okay, now twiddle your thumbs and play silly music to yourselves while I try and resurrect myself. And when you come to do the quest yourself, remember to land at the edge of the field and pull the mobs to you so that when they do their howling thing, you don't then get the entirety of the zone right on top of your little head and get splidged. Because I just could not quite heal through the damage as a Shadow Priest. But of course my item level isn't that high. I still... Yeah, see, my item level's only 276 because I've got 1 or 2 pieces of benthic gear straight fresh off the boat, as it were, that was sent to my character by my main. But I've also got things like my weapon is still only 180, and trinkets around 140, 130, because I did most of my levelling in Korak's Revenge, where of course I was wearing the heritage armour to get the XP boost, and I haven't yet had time to level this character up very far. I just wanted to do the heritage armour quest line. Oh, and I didn't get to loot the bodies. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. That didn't quite go so well. So if we move back a bit and try and pull the wolf from the edge here. Mana Mist Mantle Wolves. Take 2. Now hopefully we're far enough away. Yeah, see, he didn't pull any, and we would have had a couple of fangs from that, I'm sure, but we were unfortunately too long in getting over here to be able to get our loot. So if you've got a normal item level, you probably won't have any trouble with these mobs at all. But if, like me, you did a lot of Korak's Revenge levelling on some of your ults, so they were up to speed in level, ready for the next expansion, then you're probably going to have the same problem as me with lower item levels. So like I said, I've got, what, 276, so how much benthic have we got? We've actually got quite a bit of benthic that I got sent to me. Well, I mean, yeah, most places. Just the legs is empty because I'll get that when I actually run Nazjatar, and we'll get a weapon when we run Nazjatar, and of course we'll get a trinket when we do the opening of Mechagon Quest. So And then you just need a couple of rings and one more trinket, and you kind of at least around about 380-ish just by doing that. So it's just a matter of finding the time to get to that point. Because we were running lots and lots of Character Revenge, and then 8.3 came out, so just haven't had time to get the speed up. But I just really wanted to get on the Heritage Armour quest chain, just because it's new and it's exciting, and I want to take a look at it. You see, if we're a little bit more careful and we try to pull them one at a time, then we're not having any trouble at all. It's just when I landed right in the middle, every wolf howl just brought more and more of them, and they just overwhelmed us. Right, so this one might be enough. If this one drops a tooth, then we'll just need to look for the flower, Elune's Blossom.
Don't have a target.
Yep. So the flower is called Elune's Grace, and it appears to be that way up the hill in that direction. So it's up the hill here somewhere. Right. Oh, there it is, and it's guarded by the Mist Fang Alpha. Right, so I think we're going to have to fight Big Puppy. Right, that one's definitely going to pull these things. Alright, we'll keep our... Oh, will you stop calling more puppies? Yes, 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 I heard you the first time. Oh, you're just going to keep going, aren't you? Right, so this one doesn't need more around it. It's just going to keep summoning the new ones, so... Probably best to get rid of the alpha, and if you've got any dots or cleave, try and take the others down while you're fighting. Because the little ones don't have anywhere near as much health, but I think it would just keep summoning more. And now we've done that, let's take a look at the flower. So it looks a bit like an orchid, look. Let's pick that up. And then from her description, I'm saying she wants us to come near the Moonwell and the Dragon Shrine. Yeah, that's exactly where she wants us to come. So the landmark, of course, is the great big tree, because that's in that open area, in that centre circle. So if we fly for the tree and then head down to where its roots and its trunk are, make sure you go over the mountains before you come down. Now there's the mountain, look, right underneath us. Twilight Grove. And there's the Dragon Portal, and the Moonwell is tucked around the corner here, I think. Yeah, there's the Moonwell, see? And the portal. So she's not at either of those. Oh no, she is, she's at the portal. Hello, oh, and Tessa say good. Cry to the moon. Such flowers have been known to attract wolves, but I doubt you will have a problem with that. Perfect. This should help lure the great wolf out of hiding. Did you claim your trophies? Yes, I have 6 blood-stained fangs as you requested. The spirit of the hunter. The scythe of Elune was formed using the Fang of Goldrin. This ritual attempts to echo just a small part of that power. Waking a dreamer. This should be all I need to call upon the ancient. Some unwanted visitors may answer the call first. Protect me as I perform the ritual. Defend Vassandra Stormclaw as she summons Goldrin.
Elune be with you.
So when you say might come, you mean definitely are going to come. And I didn't rebuff after I died. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Right. Do I have to tell you to start? Probably. Are you ready? Please begin the ritual.
Let us begin.
So are they going to come through the portal?
The spirits that accompany Goldrin may not take kindly to our intrusion.
Right, so we're going to get angry wolves at the moment. And I take it where the circles are. Ah, right, so they're going to do a charge forward at where the little markers are.
Of the great wolf.
The rage of the great wolf. Okay.
Target.
Right, so they basically just charge.
From your slumber.
Oh, spirit of balance. Right, hey! I have balance, I tell you. Why am I fighting myself? I don't like it. Isn't this like the third or fourth time I've had to fight myself because people think I've not got balance? I'm telling you, I've got balance. Great, she's got some sort of shield. I want the shield. Give me my shield. My shield doesn't look like her shield. Her shield's a big bubble.
You request my presence, mortals?
Yes, please.
Very well. For what reason do you howl my name?
Honored Ancient, I wish to know what it means to bear the Worgen curse, to experience its rage and wield its strength.
Do you, child? Then see, and with my leave, walk within the dream. The wilds listen.
The dream can be a perilous place. Do you wish to join her?
The hunt calls to me.
Let sleeping wolves lie. Tessa's essence now wanders a section of the Emerald Dream. I have twisted into her thoughts. And I have given her my gift, but she could still use a guide. Enter the dream through the portal behind me. It will place you near where she sleeps. See if you can help show her how rage may blind a mortal. Enter the dream portal and guide Tess.
Trust in your dark.
Tess is my pack. I will protect her. Let me into the dream with Tess. Scenario. A Gilnean's dream. The hunter within. Wake Tess. She's a Worgen, look. Tess Greymane is dead asleep. So we can gently shake her, forcefully shake her, or give her a good wake-up slap. Let's start with gentle, shall we?
Just one more minute, Father.
Tess, it's not your dad, darling. Harder shake.
Enough. I'm awake. I'm a Worgen?
That's what you wanted, isn't it, Tess?
This is Gilneas. The day the wall fell. If only I had this strength back then, I could have saved Liam. Is that what Goldrin means to show me? Come, champion! Let us tear these Forsaken apart!
I don't think it's quite that simple, Tess. Strength does not make you any more intelligent, and often it's the peacemakers and the people with the brains that end up making the biggest changes.
Target something first. We need a target.
So the question is, what does Tess need to learn in this vision? Because this story's all about her, so it's got to be something that she needs to learn. So we've got to push back the assault. So we could attack this guy. I wonder how much damage and health this guy's going to have compared to the little guy. Is it worth fighting a big guy? And because he looks like a big guy, is he really a big guy? Probably not best to stand in that. Yeah, so he's definitely got more health than the little guys. But he's actually done less damage to me than the little guys were doing, so that's interesting. But what did I get? Did I get 7% for that? I think I did. Right, so let's try this guy. So we're on 22%. Let's try and get some idea of which mobs are the best ones to fight for the percentage. So 22, 27, so that's like 5% for the little guys. And there's a catapult, a blight thrower down the end there. It looks like we can interact with that. Well, that'll probably give us percentage, won't it? Yeah, so these guys are doing 5%. So we'll take this guy out and then we'll go and have a look at the catapult. And I think there's some mobs next to the catapult, so we have to keep an eye on that. Yeah. And we're getting about a gold for each of those mobs. Maybe a little bit less. I think I actually just looted just over a gold and a... No, that was almost 2 gold off 2 there, wasn't it? So yeah, maybe a gold off each one. H2 silver. Right, so catapult. So we're starting at 42%. And the catapult's gone to 57%. So right, you get a lot more for the catapult, but there's probably not so many of those, so... Well, there's another catapult there. Let's see how many bad guys are there around the catapult. Can I just grab the catapult? So 57, 72, yeah. So if you can grab a few catapults, that's going to push your percentage up a lot faster. And then the guy underneath. I should have looked for him before I touched the catapult, shouldn't I? So yeah, we are back in the ruins of Gilneas. It's nice to come back to the ruins of Gilneas to reuse the area where we had the starting zone for the Worgens. I did think it was kind of sad that it sunk and we didn't get to revisit it at any point. We should be fairly close to the end here after this one. Yep, one more guy maybe. There's one there on the corner. Let's pull him out and that should finish it for us. There we go. Leader of the pack, defeat Dark Ranger Thyala. Right, where is she? She's in this direction. Right, so we'll keep pressing forward. So she's at the end of this area over there. So we're probably going to have to pick up a few more guys before we get to her. Because like I said, my gear's a bit low, so we want to be a little bit more careful than most people probably will be on doing this. Unless, like me, you're on a alt that doesn't have great gear. And then that, I think, is her on the horse. There you go, Dark Ranger Thyala on her horsey. Oh, that's interesting. She's got a range of ghostly horses that are going to come and attack you, so you definitely want to try and avoid those. Ooh, my health is not so good here. Right, so get my health up a little bit, and then let's move. only barely missed them there. And I picked up an extra guy as well. So I'm not really worrying about trying to kill, so back up a bit. Oh, my health ain't so good here. Right, let's get that other guy running away. Try and get a little bit more health here. Whoa! I've walked into the fencing. That's not a good place to be to try and avoid the spectral horses, is it?
A princess playing the part of an
This has
assassin.
never been easier.
Quaint.
Follow
Right
Nathanos' trail.
Track his scent champion. His stench should be easy to follow. How I've longed to bring him to justice. He will know my rage.
Right, so what does this say? Trail. Track Nathanos' trail. So if we click this, is that going to give us some marker? Ah, right, so from where she was stood, if she was stood here when we first attacked her, we now have a green trail, which I presume that's going to take us into the next section of the city, isn't it? Over a bridge or something. Yep, there he is, look. And we're just moving now from the purple section of town into the sort of orangey reddy section.
Rushing
Nothing
into a trap like a rabid animal. Hardly worth the effort.
After him! Now!
I think I've got my hands full at the moment, Tess. Got a couple of undead that I have to fight before we can go after Nathanos. Right, there's his trail. Let's follow our noses. Right, so down this way. There's Nathanos. Can we attack him? We can.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
I'll kill you, Nathanos!
So
I'll
Nathanos
rip out your throat!
has resorted to name calling. That seems a little beneath him, doesn't it? Right, so did he head this way? Follow Nathanos' trail. Yeah, well I did. It only went as far as here. And now I don't have a button to press. Hang on. Can I bring up a map? Where's he gone then? Do I have to fight these guys to get the trail back? That seems a little odd that there's no trail. Follow his trail. Well, I'd love to follow his trail, but I can't click on anything. In fact, let's fight these guys and see if that brings it up. I guess we do a systematic search of the city if the action thing doesn't pop up. Ah, right, now it's popped up. Alright, so we just had to kill the guy. Okay, so it needed us to kill at least 2 guys. Interesting. Oh, there he is again.
Pathetic. I see why Gilneas fell so easily. Enough of this game. I will show you how a true hunter kills its prey.
So he's just headed directly back, and Tess has already gone chasing off in before I've had a chance to get my health back. Probably want to try and miss the rain of arrows, but it seems to come very, very fast, and I don't see a marker on the floor for where he's going to fire it. So maybe we can't miss it.
You howl like a wolf, but fight like a common dog.
I think he likes insulting our princess because he knows she's going to get angry. Perhaps that's a lesson for Tess. You need to not get angry, because when you get angry you do rash things and then you get yourself into trouble. And I suspect that whatever she did in the past, I don't think she could have saved her brother no matter what she did.
This power. I can do anything. I can save Liam.
No you can't.
I can save Gilneas.
No you can't. Because there were a
I
lot
can
of...
slaughter anyone in my way.
But Tess, there were a lot of Worgen there that day, and none of them could save Liam or the city or...
After her. She is losing control.
Tess! Tess! Come back! Tess! You need to get control! You can't do everything on your own. I was there that day. You can't save them all.
Block their retreat, Liam! We've got them right where we want them!
What? Out of my way!
Oh, I wasn't given the ability to attack any of these. I think this is her story, isn't it? Follow Tess.
Enough!
I did follow her.
Let's see how brave Gilneas gets on without its stubborn leader. Such a waste. That arrow's poison was not meant to be wasted on your whelp. We'll meet again, Greymane.
We did it, Father. We took back our city.
Aw, Liam.
The enemies of Gilneas will drown in their own blood. I will slay them all.
Oh dear, I think she's succumbed to the rage a bit. I think the Night Elf girl thought that might happen. That's why she sent... she didn't want Tess to get changed, and why Goldrin sent us after her as well to try and save her from herself. Because sadly some things you just can't change.
All this strength, all this fury, it won't bring him back. It won't bring anyone back.
See, that's what I said. I'm smart's me. Sometimes. And then next week I'll call a cow a sheep and a sheep a cow, and everybody will say, aha. Not so clever now. It all balances out, doesn't it?
It's turned me into a rabid beast. I nearly lost myself to the rage. I see now. My people are not defined by this curse. They have held on to who they are in spite of it. I need more mana. Goldrin! I have gained the wisdom I seek. Remove the rage which clouds my mind.
And step back out of the Dream Rift. Bye bye, Gilneas.
Speak your mind.
I need to talk with my father. The new guard. I need to speak with my parents again. I think my father and I have a bit to discuss. Meet me back at Stormwind Keep. I would like to thank you in a more formal manner. Meet Tess Greymane at Stormwind Keep, and you'll receive the Heritage of Gilneas. Collect the Heritage of Gilneas appearances.
Stay alert out there.
Ishnu Allah.
Thank you for your help, Vassandra. You were most helpful. To Stormwind. And we're back at the keep. I think she's probably in the garden again, which is where we left Mum and Dad when we first got here.
I feared that to truly know my countrymen, I would need to bear their curse. But I was mistaken. Our people are not merely Worgen. We are Gilnean, as we always have been, and always will be. Cursed or not.
A kingdom is not a place, but a people.
Let's talk. Champion, on behalf of all Gilneas, the royal family recognizes your exemplary service to kingdom and country. And so, as princess, I hereby induct you into the Grey Guard. May you continue to be a paragon of the Gilnean people.
Why, thank you, my princess.
How can I help?
Consider it more of an honorary title. I hope I never see the day where I'm forced to rely on it. And you will receive the Heritage of Gilneas.
The job's not done yet.
There we go. Whee! Grey Guard top hat. That's the thing that we've been looking for, isn't it? And Grey Guard formal overcoat. Now, those are things that people have been thinking about for a while, isn't it? Right, so let's take a look. Right, let's come out of Shadowfall, where we, and let's bring up our appearances and see the, there we go, the Heritage of Gilneas. So the pieces are called the Grey Guard top hat, Grey Guard ceremonial shoulder guards, Grey Guard formal overcoat, Grey Guard wristbands, Grey Guard dueling gloves, Grey Guard buckle, Grey Guard formal trousers, and the Grey Guard stompers. And the top hat is kind of cool for a Worgen. That's one of the items people have been hoping for a long time. And look, we've got a proper formal coat for transmog purposes as well. So that is what it looks like. I do think the boots are slightly odd because their colour is a bit brown. I would have preferred them to be the same sort of black and grey as the rest of the piece, actually. Yeah, maybe like the grey like here, or the black that's in the trousers, because the trousers are a black and grey stripe. If the black or the grey for the boot, that I would have preferred that, I think. But then you've got the brown in the shoulder pads as well, so it does kind of tie together. So there you go, that is the heritage armour for the Gilneans.
I have many wares.
Hope you've enjoyed today's episode.
May your feet find good prey. I have just the thing. Wanderer.
Well, we've taken a look at the heritage set, so should we actually transmog it so you can have a better look? I think we will, to be honest. We will need to find a better item for the staff appearance, so don't be upset by the fact that the staff doesn't really match. So here's the actual appearance itself for the set. I should probably have hidden the cloak, shouldn't I? So let's just pop the cloak off for now. There we go. So without the cloak you can actually see it for real on the character, because I always think it looks a little bit different on a character than it does. I think it's quite good actually for the style. Really does fit in with the aesthetic that we had in Gilneas, especially with the top hat. I do think that's a really good thing to add to the heritage set for the Gilneans. You've got the design for the tabards also sort of on the back of the coat, haven't you? It appears to be on the back of the coat, doesn't it? Is that just because of the way the tabard is? Yeah, see, so the tabard looks like it's part of the coat if you're wearing your tabard. So that actually matches quite well, doesn't it, with the vest? Because it looked like part of the tabard was in place of your waistcoat or whatever underneath, and the back of the jacket looked quite good. See, with the, if you just pop that on, you can't see the bottom of the tabard. It just looks like it's part of the actual design of your outfit, which I think is quite a nice way to put it together. So yes, I'm quite pleased with that. Hope you're all pleased with that too. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!